All right, guys, I'm gonna make this quick, but I don't want anyone to miss out. If you guys are watching this video, this is the number one penny stock that is at a bottom chart that has not moved up yet. I don't care if a penny starts moving up; it is too late. This is a penny that I am alerting before it has moved that it can make a massive move up. The ticker is BON, Bon Natural Life. It is in the pharmaceuticals, based in China, and it has massive. I'm telling you, this one has the most volume that I've seen in a penny stock for a very long time. That I can see a continuation here. All right. So right here, we just had 29 million volume. The previous day, 74, and then the previous day, 153 million volume. You can see long green wicks right in here, long green candles coming in. This thing was just previously at $3. So we know it can hit this upper Keltner channel. But of course, if price gets up to this upper Keltner channel, a lot of times it rejects. Okay. I really like this penny. Lots of volume. And look at this, guys. Look at this EMA 5 TD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 days of EMA 5 TD. That is extremely long for this this kind of volume stock. We have a consolidation zone. I mean, look at this. Beautiful. We're just consolidating right in here. It's ready to make a big move. Do we go up or do we go down? My analysis that I see in this is more likely to go up. We're at this bottom channel here. We have this EMA 5 that is actually due for a hit. What is that percentage gain all the way up to that? For the very least, we're looking at a 33% margin. But I think we can go way more than that. We could do an EMA 10. We saw that. I mean, congrats for everyone in the Discord. A lot of the members, props to my members, and you guys panned it out. Same setup here. Lots of EMA 5 TD, consolidation pattern. Lots of volume coming in, not as much as Bond, but 16 million volume is not something to look past away. And we went way past the 10 and gave us 60% pop. But we all know we don't buy it at this 10. We don't buy it at the EMA 5 because what are these rejection points? That's exactly what Bond is. You're seeing a chart that has not made the move up. You're seeing a chart that is depressing, it is oversold, and nobody wants to buy it. People will buy this when it starts pumping in the scanners. When you start seeing this going up 30, 50%, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, Bond is the next big thing. Everyone pop into it. And then it'll probably get all the way up to this EMA 10. And then it'll start dumping down. And then like Ciso did, like this. And then people will be like, oh man, I can't believe I got caught into that. Well, why didn't you buy it down in here? Why would you not want it down here, but yet you want it way up in here when it starts pumping 100, 200%? Doesn't make any sense to me, right? Once a penny stock starts pumping, you should be very scared. Just like when it started pumping up into this upper Keltner channel, you shouldn't be buying it. A lot of these penny stocks really are just pumps and dumps, right? They have all of these downtrends. Remember, the EMA 50 is at the very top, so our first analysis is every pump gets shorted. It's a downtrend. They don't really sustain uptrends. I mean, I can keep going back through this chart. Everything you're seeing is the EMA 50 at the top. Everything that is pumped up gets shorted. And look at this, all throughout this chart. Very rarely will you see this kind of formation where it's just above the EMA 50. You just don't see that often, all right? All right, so right in here, we're getting massive volume coming in. That's my big indication of, hey, there's a lot of accumulation going on, all right? The second thing is we waited. We waited for this EMA 5 TD. We have lots of EMA 5 TD. And then this is the final piece to the puzzle. The K value is 0.97. Like, why the heck are you not buying? Like, come on, take a risk for your chance. Like, if you're scared to buy this, I don't know what to tell you. Like 0.97 on the K value. That literally just alone will probably give you that dead cat bounce of 10, 20, 30% at the very least, just to refresh that value to go back to normal territories. Okay, you can't sustain that low of it. This thing will never go to zero. All right. You can see right here, it's been at this extreme low mark of a low K value. We had a 1.80 here, refreshed the value, went up a little, 1.37. We pumped up a little, 1.10. We're at the verge of, hey, we're at this demand zone, right? We're at a strong demand zone, low K value. This is the bottom wick here. Looks good to me, right? Looks good to me. I don't see why you wouldn't take a shot at this. EMA 5 is your first target, and then you could easily go to the 10, which is a 130% gain. But yeah, the targets are always, for this stock, I'm looking for around a 20% gain. I told people get up pre-market because look at the pattern of this stock, right? And this is what a lot of pennies will do, right? If you see that they like to pump pre-market, it's worth it to lose a couple hours of sleep. and set up take profit here. Like, for example, if you have an average, use your data price range tool. If you have an average of 1576, scroll up. What is a 20% gain? Well, 20% is you're looking at roughly a 0.1893, right? You can look at this blue line here, 0.1893. And so you can put a take profit here. You know, you wake up at 4 in the morning, put a take profit. Webull has 4 a.m. trading. I always recommend Webull if you're going to do pennies, because look at these massive spikes you're missing out on, guys. Like, come on. Like, you got to get up early for this stuff. This one pumped at 5:30 in the morning. You don't have to stay awake all throughout here. That's ludicrous, right? But have your take profit somewhere in here. You'll get take profited, right? You know wherever this is. You know, you don't have to, because most likely it's going to dump down back to normal levels when market opens, right? You know, once a penny stock pumps, I'm selling, all right? Because I know that they're all pumps and dumps. But if you can make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% overnight, heck yeah, that's freaking good. Heck yeah. And so that's what I'm here. I think you guys are going to love this thing. This is one of the best things. So number one penny stock in the market right now with all my criteria is Bond. Let's see a massive move up. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, get locked in and loaded in here. Click the link down below in YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Lock in this discount, guys. I'm going to give you every service out that I offer, future services, past education, future education that I have. If you click how to subscribe and click day trade alerts, you'll get access to everything. Gold membership is what you want to have to get the elite membership. Day trading, day trading, live streams, everything for $12 a month. All right, you're gonna get everything that you need. And then more importantly is how to fish. Right, what I just went over is like the education of why I like this. I'm not just a pumper and saying, hey, I like Bond for no reason because it looks like it's a cheap price right now. No, I've been through these systems where I've seen many plays like this make massive moves based on this system. Now, if I hold this longer than a week, I'm going to be out. I'm not going to hold this longer than a week. That's just me. One, that's just dead money that's just sitting there. I could play in something else. If it doesn't want to decide to pump, then I'll play another one. All right. You don't want to be like, well, if this don't pump, I'm going to put my whole life savings and I'm screwed. No, don't be like that. Obviously, this is setting for an A+ reversal setup. I think it will pump, obviously, because I wouldn't put my money in if I didn't think it would. I think it's a very high quality setup. So join the Discord, $12 a month. You get access to everything, day trades and swing trades, live streams I do every day. Part of the premium chat, a lot of people have alerted lots of good plays in here, and I get a lot of my plays just from other people doing some research. I see the chart. I'm like, heck yeah, I'll join with you on that. But I hope to see you guys in there. Click the link down below if you want to join. Lock in that discount. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee, and you're golden, okay? If you don't use a computer, you might be charged an iOS fee. But if you have an Android, you will have to use your computer as they're having troubles with that, or you can just use your phone's browser. And if you're not from the US, it might charge you a currency exchange fee to convert the currencies. But $12 a month, I mean, telling you, you're getting a fantastic deal. A lot of these alerts have pumped massive. We just played one that went up over 100%. I played SES. That was a banger 60% gain I got. And many other alerts. Like I could show you like kind of the format we do right here. So very easy to follow, okay? Hope to see you guys in there. Peace out and happy trading. See you in the next video.